What's up, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, man, my name is JR, and I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, man. And I share prison stories. I let y'all know what was going on while I was behind the walls. This story today, man, is my boy Ricky, man. Lil Ricky was one of the first, like, Ghostface dude I ever met. You know what I'm saying? Cool dude, man. Cool little white kid. He was alright. He was just always hyper for no reason, bro. So come on to the dorm, man. Let me tell y'all how this went down. So I'm at Riverbend, bro. I'm actually in, I was in C-Dorm in the building I was in, but some little stuff had happened, bro, and I got caught with some ganja, bro. I got caught with some ganja on a humbug. I have to tell y'all how this went down. But I ended up going to the hole, bro. I was in the hole like 3 days or something, bro. I was in the hole 3 days. I got out the hole. They put me in A-Dorm. So when I went in A-Dorm, I'll never forget, bro. It's like about 4 o'clock in the evening. I didn't even think they was gonna let me out, because in the morning, the DR investigator, he was like, man, we're gonna let you out the hole, man. This is a little petty stuff. I got caught with like a stick, you know, in chain gang, they call it a stick. It ain't no joint. It might be, a lot of dudes will refer to it as like the dust on your pants after you finish rolling up a spliff or something. That's what it was. So anyways, he tell me he finna let me out, bro. And they ain't coming till like after 4 or something to let me out. I'm like, man, y'all finna put me back in C-Dorm? Because I wanted to go back in the dorm where I was in. I knew everybody in that dorm. I was pretty much cool in that dorm. So I was like, they was like, nah, you going to A-Dorm. So I was like, man, ain't no way. But I'm like, it is what it is, man. I went over there. They opened the door, let me in. Boom. I pushed my boxes in. Mind you, I don't really know nobody over here like that. I pushed my boxes in or whatever. Boom. Push my boxes in. They tell me what bunk I'm going to. I started walking with Matt. I see this little white kid. He came up. He's like, what's up, man? You need some help? I was like, nah, I'm good. He's like, man, come on, man. Boom. He grabbed one of my boxes. I was carrying the Matt. He's like, bunk, what bunk you go to? So I'm like, he was like 50 something. He was like, oh, it's probably over here. Way out in the island, bro, in the dorm. In the island in the dorm. So he helped me over there, whatever. I went back for the other box. So I'm there putting my mat on the goddamn bunk. You know what I'm saying? Making up my bed or whatever. All that type of stuff. As soon as I done making up my bed, setting up all my stuff, setting up my boxes and stuff how I want them to be, he came back over. He said, man, what's up, man? He sit down. He's like, oh, I could sit down? I was like, yeah, bro, you can sit down. Just sit down at the end of the bed down there, all the way down at the foot. He's like, what's up, man? My name Ricky, man. What's up? And like I said, he probably about 5'11", man. Skinny as ever. He kind of had like a little hunch like this. Skinny, man. He probably weighed like 150, 60 pounds. Probably like, no, not even that. Not even 160. He probably weighed about 140. I'm tripping, man. He was real skinny. Tattoos all over. He had a whole bunch of tattoos on his face. And one thing I remember, he had a missing tooth, like front tooth right there missing. So he's like, man, oh, you just came to the camp? So I was like, nah, I ain't just came to the camp. I was in C-Dorm for a minute, but they just let me out the hole. So he's like, what you went to the hole for? And I was telling him, he's like, man, they some BS, man. They shouldn't have never even put you in the hole for that. I'm like, yeah, they did, though, but I only did 3 days. So he's like, all right, cool, man. He's like, man, my name Ricky, whatever he wanted to tell me. He's like, man, I'm Ghostface. I said, Ghostface? Mind you, I done met some Ghostfaces before. Not really just met them, but I seen them around. I had a bunkmate in Jackson that was supposed to be in Ghostface, but something didn't work out with that. So anyways, he telling me he Ghostface, and he's showing me, he's like, he had his star on the side of his neck. I'm like, what? He's like, count the, you know what kind of star this is? I was like, nah, bro, that star had too many sides. He's like, this is a 7-point star. I said, 7? Bro, only stars I know is a 5-point star and a 6-point star. You feel me? And you won't really see a 6-point star like that. You always see a 5-point star. So he's like, yeah, man, I'm Ghostface. This is what we ride. We ride a 7-point star. So I'm like, yeah. So he started telling me about Ghostface and the gang and whatever, where he from. He just went going into full details, bro. He just went to talking. And I was just listening to him. Like, he seemed pretty cool, though. But he was just amped up, bro. Like, when he talking, he was just super excited. So I'm like, man, there ain't no way this dude is excited like that. So anyways, he's like, man, let me tell you something, man. You got some good green in here. You got some good green you smoke? I was like, yeah, bro, I do. I needed one. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I needed a spliff. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I got down. I was like, man, I need to get on the phone. So he's like, man, hold on, man. Hold on. I'm gonna go holler at somebody for you. And boom, I seen him went over there, went in the cut, go hollering at somebody or whatever. Next thing I know, I heard him sit up, he stick his head up. He's like, hey, Jamaica. And he just called my name loud. When he called my name like that, everybody went to looking at me. I'm like, man, ain't no way he just did that. You feel me, bro? I'm low key. Why you calling me out like that? Everybody looking at me or whatever. Once they see me going over that way, they already know I'm finna use the phone. Bro, we are in an open dome, bro. Don't nothing go unseen, bro. You feel me? I don't care if you behind the tent. People gonna figure out what you got going on, bro. Don't nobody sleep in here like that. People sleep, but it's always somebody up, and it's always dudes watching and see what other dudes got going on. That's just how it is. So I went over there, whatever, man. Boom. Got on the phone, reached out to my peoples or whatever. They were like, all right, let's call back tomorrow. We're going to have you like a green dot or something. So I was telling him, I came out. I was like, yeah, bro, because the dude that he actually went to for me to use the phone and stuff, he had for the phone, he had the weed and stuff. So he's like, bro, you going to get that from me? I guess Ricky had done told him, like, yeah, I'm going to get that from him. That was the only reason he let me use the phone. So I was like, nah, bro, my folks said they're going to have it tomorrow. They ain't got it right now. I just hit him up. So he's like, oh, man, you get it till tomorrow, bro. You get it tomorrow. It's all good. You in the dorm. So I was like, nah, bro, I don't want to do that. So he's like, man, nah, bro, it's all good, bro. Once you going to get it, ain't nothing, bro. You feel me? He probably out a big-ass bomb. Man just whipped out a big-ass bomb showing me. I guess he was trying to flex and show all the stuff that he had or whatever. So I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good, bro. When tomorrow come, I'll get it from you tomorrow. So I went back over to my bunk, sitting down. Then Ricky came over there. He's like, man, why you ain't take it from him, man? He's like, bro, cool, man. He laid back. He ain't no BS type of dude. He just wanted talking again. I was like, bro, stop. I said, stop. I said, look, bro, I ain't gonna take nothing from nobody in the chain gang unless I have that money right there. I had good enough sense to know that already. Don't do that. That's one of the stuff that you don't do. Don't go taking people's stuff, man, and that money's not guaranteed. Even if some folks tell you they're going to get it, and you know it's your mama or your daddy, and they ain't going to play no games like that, still don't take it, bro, because you don't know what could happen. Bro, I could end up going to the hole or some crazy stuff like that, and this man cussing, arguing about his money and all that. I don't do that. I don't play them games. When tomorrow come, I'm going to get it, and that's what I told him. He's like, yeah, man, I understand. But he was like, man, look, I'm going to work my move, Anyways, bro, he left, went. I seen him came back. He had 2 sticks. He's like, man, here. Boom. He gave me one. He's like, man, say no less, bro. That's yours, bro. I twisted up or whatever. He twisted up, and we blow it or whatever, man. I was like, man, this white dude cool as ever, bro. He cool. So he's like, man, look at my brothers. My brothers back there looking at me or whatever. They probably mad I ain't smoking with them. So I was like, hey, brother, he's like, yeah, bro, they all ghost faces. All of them you see back there, it's about 7 white boys back there. All of them had their shirt off. Tattoos everywhere and all type of stuff. So I was like, man, you should have went and smoked one with him. He's like, nah, man, they be all right, man. They be all right. He's like, man, you seem like a cool dude. I was like, yeah, bro, I am cool. You feel me? So he was like, oh, what you bang, what you is? I was like, bro, I ain't nothing. He's like, you a civilian? I was like, yeah. He's like, man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Don't join nothing, man. I'm telling you, don't join nothing. You gonna end up regretting it. And I was like, I already know that, bro. I don't plan on joining nothing or nothing like that. But for him to be telling me that, you know what I'm saying? He's like, don't join nothing, bro. You will end up regretting it. But I done seen so much people throughout my 10 years, bro, that joined gang and ended up regretting it. And this came from a white dude that was in a gang. He probably like 19, bro. So I was like, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna join nothing, bro. I'm solo dolo. He's like, man, that's what's up. He's like, man, you a big dude, man. Dudes ain't gonna mess with you like that. I said, look, bro, I'm not worried about nobody messing with me. He was like, oh, man, I forgot you Jamaican. You a rude boy. That's what y'all be saying, ain't? I was like, yeah, that's what they be saying. So anyways, bro, when we finished the session, he hadn't went his way or whatever. As the day go by, he always pull up and talk to me, bro. Always. He was super cool. I ain't never get no funny vibes or no crazy vibes from him. So I remember one day, this is probably like a week or 2. One day, they moved this new white boy in the dorm. As soon as the white boy came, boom, there go Ricky again. He went up there grabbing his box and all this type of stuff. Boom. He brought them. His bunk was actually down there where all the white boys' bunks was. Boom. He go down there. Now this white dude, man, he was short, but he was stocky as ever. I'm talking about stocky. Stocky, like he played football or something, or he used to wrestle or something. He used to do some type of sports, bro. But you could tell that he had this green look to him, like he was fresh in the chain gang. And before he came in, all his clothes and stuff was new. Usually when you see folks come in, like, even though dudes will transfer in some new clothes or whatever, but he just looked like he was fresh to the chain gang. I seen that look. I know that look. So Ricky and them help him. They brought him back there or whatever. They back there talking to him. Boom. I'm sitting down in the dorm. Now the same move that he did with me, he moving with this white boy. I seen him walking over to bro bunk to use the phone. Boom, they use the phone. Next thing I know, he back there. They got a whole session going on. They going crazy back there. Boom, later on that evening, he pull up on me. He's like, yeah, man, I'm finna make him Ghostface, man. I was like, who you talking about? He's like, the new dude that came in today, man. You don't see him? He like, man, he be a good Ghostface, man. Then the brothers, we finna put him down. So I was like, man, how y'all decide y'all just gonna put that man down? He's like, man, he wanna be Ghostface. I'm like, oh, man. So he's like, yeah, bro, we finna put him down in a couple days. Nah, a couple days go by. He always telling me stuff, bro. He always moving up and down. This man will never sit down. They'll never just chilling or nothing like that, bro. He always at the window, waving over the next dorm, trying to make a play, or always trying to judge. He's always trying to middleman and stuff, to even where he could get a stick. He might buy something for one of his Ghostface brothers over there. You know what I'm saying? But when he go get it from Buddy, he might go in the sack, take him a little stick out, fix it back up, boom, send it over there. That's how he be staying afloat. That was his type of game. And I kind of seen that after a while of just being in the dorm with him. So I was like, yeah. So anyways, bro, the day came that they was finna put him down or whatever. And whenever you go in the yard at Riverbend, bro, the yard be wide open. At that time, the camp was still fairly new, bro. Probably about 7 months it been open. Still fairly new. The yard, bro, all the gates be open, bro. They used to let the west side, bro. Bro, it is be so much people on the yard, bro. You look over here, you got Bloods over here. They deep as ever. You look over there, it's GDs over there. They deep as ever. You look on the soccer field, it ain't nothing but Hispanics. White boys over there, Muslims over there. Now the white boys, they always hang around down there by the volleyball court. They had a volleyball thing they had set up with they put sand and all that stuff. So that was their little spot. That's where they be posted at. They be playing volleyball all day. So they put them in this little, they made this little circle. I'm on the soccer field or whatever, but I'm sparingly looking back over there every time. They made a little circle. Now you will have officers who are walking around the yard, but they'll watch officers. You know what I'm saying? Like, say the Bloods to put somebody down over there. They wait till the officer walk over here. Somebody be watching. Somebody like, psh, go ahead. Boom, they be punching that clock, and then you see them folks be going at it. Boom. Same thing with these ghost faces. They wait till the officer went over there to the other side of the yard. Boom, they made a little circle. And they put them on the inside. All I seen was just a whole bunch of movement. So anyways, bro, I finished playing soccer on the yard. I come back in. Now this is one of the things. As soon as I finish playing, I try to be one of the first one back in off the yard, bro. I gotta catch that shower, bro. Cause that shower be a long line on that shower, boy. I be trying to get to that shower. Boom. I get to the shower. Boom. Take me a shower now. People still coming off the yard because you have guys that they're loiter out there, bro. They'll be talking to other dudes, some buildings. You have guys that be running into other buildings. Might try to get some food. Their homeboy might have some food for them, and that's the only way they get it. They run in there while the door's open, get it, come back out. So now I gotta have a shower. I see Ricky. He walking with Chad. That was his name, Chad. He walking with Chad. Chad got a little towel over his head. He came through the door. He kind of lifted up, man. When he lifted that towel up, man, that man had, boom, lumps. He had the mini cartoon knots all over, bro. Nose fat. I'm talking about fat as ever. So I'm like, man, they whipped his ass. Ain't no way they did him like that. And they talking about making him join something? Ain't no way I'm finna join nothing, bro, where y'all gonna beat me up like that, bro. It's no way possible, bro. I'm not finna join nothing or nothing like that. I could never understand that, bro. We just gonna whoop my ass openly. No deal, Jack. No, it's not happening. But this man, he got blister pack. So later on that night, I seen little Ricky walk around. So I was like, hey, bro. I said, why y'all do that man like that? He's like, he stood up. He's like, man, he stood up, man. He stood up in the paint. He's like, man, we did it to him, though. He did it to him. Nah, Lil Ricky, he had some. He's skinny as ever, bro. But bro had them all orangutan arms, the long ass arms, shit all the way down to his knee. He's like, man, he went to swing. He like this, boom. We went to beating him. I'm looking at Lil Ricky. I'm like, bro. Like I said, he probably weighed 140, bro, 145, soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he tall, but he's skinny as ever. I was like, man, that man probably hit you real good, man. He probably gonna break you in half. Cause like I said, bro, Chad was short, but he was stocky, bro. He was real stocky. So he's like, man, yeah, we brought him in, man. He Ghostface right now. He Ghostface. He finna get it tatted up and everything. I said, so y'all gonna make him get a tattoo too? He was like, yeah, he finna get one. He said he wanna get a tattoo. I said, man, there ain't no way, man. And one of the white dudes actually back there, he be running tattoos. So I was like, man, y'all finna jump that man in, then get man a tattoo. Y'all wrong, man. Y'all is wrong. So he's like, man, that's what it is, man. You gotta stamp it, man. You see what I got? I got a 7-point star around here. I'm Ghostface, man. Everybody know me. Everybody know Ricky, man. Everybody know Ricky, bro. I've been doing this since I was juvenile. See, a lot of these dudes in here, bro, they just became Ghostface when they came to prison, bro. He's like, man, I did 5 years in juvie, bro. I was with this Ghostface stuff when we first started out. He's like one of the dudes that started out Ghostface. His little brother was locked up with me in juvenile, bro. And he the one that put me down. He just went going on and on. I was like, man, there he go with that super Ghostface stuff. There he go with that super Ghostface stuff, bro. So I was like, all right, man, but y'all wrong for that. Anyways, he went on doing his little thing, whatever. Couple days go by. Guess who I see in the back getting tatted up? That boy Chad. Boom. Got the GF on his arm right here. Got the GF on his arm. I was like, man, ain't no way. So I was like, man, I brought that man Chad in. That man only been in the dorm, bro, like a week and a half, bro. He already Ghostface getting tatted up and all type of stuff. I tell Lil Ricky every time I see him, I say, bro, y'all is wrong for that. Nah, man, you know how it is. You know how it is. Whatever. I was like, man, y'all don't even know that man. As soon as he came in, y'all just want to bring him to be Ghostface. He's like, man, that's just how it is. He's like, man, it'd be rough for white boys in here. He's like, look, watch when you go somewhere else, bro. He said, well, white boys be having it hard, bro. They be having it hard. So I tell him, like, bro, you gonna have it rough. You might as well join with us. Now, I could understand what he's saying as far as they go as white boys, because they do be getting pressured some places, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. They be going out crazy bad some places. Now, you do have some white boys that are about their issue, bro. Do have some white boys that are about their issue. I say, bro, it's probably like 3 weeks after this, bro. I seen Lil Ricky. He talking to somebody at the door. I just seen it. You know, sometimes you ain't trying to look at something, bro, but it's just in your field of vision. I seen him talking to somebody at the door, but the person that he was talking to, you know, so I ain't never really seen that person. But, you know, sometimes when you be in a building, you be familiar with, like, faces. So sometimes when you see somebody that you ain't seen, you be like, okay, they probably new to the camp. So I seen the person, he talking to him through the crack of the door, but the person's actually looking in the window in the dorm, like he pointed back there. So they went to talking back at the edge, and boom. Lil Ricky, he left from the door. You could tell he mad. He walked back there, boom. He walked back there or whatever. And they went to talking. They went to politic and all that. You see them go behind the tents. They went to talking, doing all that stuff. So later on, and I seen him that night. He's like, man, Jamaica, you wouldn't guess what, man. I said, what? He's like, man, oh, it's a dude that came here. He said he was with Chad in the county jail, and Chad locked up for messing with little kids. I said, what? He's like, yeah, bro, Chad locked up for messing with little kids. I said, bro, that's what y'all get. He's like, what you talking about? I said, bro, y'all don't even know that man. Y'all just made that man Ghostface, bro. He's like, man, he told us he good. He told us he locked up for burglary, man. He ain't told us he was locked up for messing with no kids. And then he was like, bro, I don't even know that's true, bro. He's like, bro, we got to get proof. He's like, man, I'm hollering at my peoples. We talk already. We already finna get proof. We finna look his GDC number up. So he was like, man, that's all I'm waiting. I'm waiting on bro over there. We use the phone. Once we get that GDC number, man, once we put it in, we gonna find out what he locked up for. And if he locked up for that shit for real, it's finna go down. I'm finna do it. I'm gonna make sure I do it personally to him. So I was like, man, I'm looking at the whole situation. I'm thinking, I'm like, bro, this don't make no sense to me at all, bro. Why you gonna put somebody down, bro? They won't even know him. So if it is that man is a rat or something like that, bro, y'all the one that put him down. Y'all actually slick pressed this man to become Ghostface. And now y'all find out y'all gonna have to mash the gas on him. And now he talking about he want to do it. Like I said, he just super amped, bro. Super crazy all the time. Boom. Anyways, bro, a couple days go by. Again, boom. I see him back there in the cut. Now you could tell a lot of them was arguing, you feel me? And Chad was in the midst. But you had one side saying something and the other side saying something. They back there in the dorm loud as ever, bro. Until people, actually one of the guys in the dorm, one of the guys that had a phone in the dorm, he's like, hey, man. He's like, man, y'all chill out, man. Y'all gonna let the officers look in here, bro. He's like, man, what if the lieutenant watching the cameras, bro? He gonna see that there's something going on, bro. He's like, man, whatever y'all got going on, man, y'all need to find a way how to deal with that quietly, bro. Don't make no scene, bro, because y'all know folks in here got stuff to lose, man. And I ain't going out bad, bro. I get my stuff knocked off, bro. Y'all folks gonna have to come up on something. So they went quiet for a little minute, but it was still there talking. They still there talking and politicking and whatever. Boom. They split up. I see Lil Ricky, he go to the window. He trying to get somebody's attention over in the next dorm, and then you could see him start using sign languages, talking through the window. Like I said, this man been locked up. He did 5 years in juvenile, bro. I seen him twisting up his fingers, doing all type of stuff, doing all this in the window. I'm like, what is you doing? When he was passing back, I was like, bro, what you be doing? He's like, bro, this sign language, you gotta know, I've been doing this shit since juvie. Same thing I was thinking. I was like, yeah, you just super giant it out. Ain't no way you super giant it out like that. So he's like, man, we done look this folk name up, man. We done look his name up. He's like, man, he locked up for messing with a little girl, man. A little kid, man. I said, man, ain't no way. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna mash the gas on him. Jamaica. I'm like, all right, bro, do what you gotta do. What I'm telling you, don't do it. I mean, you cool, but I see you already see that you a real crash out. You is a real crash out. You liable to crash out at any given time. He's like, man, watch this. You gonna see it tomorrow. But when he said that, I seen Chad. Chad went to doing laps around the dorm. Walk around. The man walk around the dorm for about an hour. You could tell that he was stressing, bro. He was worried about something. He just doing laps around the dorm, but I knew what it was. The cat was out the bag, bro. Them folks done got the info in on him. This man was locked up for messing with his little girl, and he had done become Ghostface and then got this GF tatted on the side of his arm. While he was walking around, he had a sleeveless, I guess he had tore the sleeves off his t-shirt, so you could see the big old GF right there. I said, man, ain't no way. Boom. So the next day come, bro. At breakfast, we going to breakfast. Boom. Usually, bro, when you go to any type of lunch, breakfast, or whatever, the ghost faces, they'll sit together, bro. The ones from this dorm and even the ones from the other dorm, they'll always sit together. So when I went in the chai hall, bro, I'm like, early in the morning, these folks ain't even sitting together. Chad, he over there at that table by himself with some other folks, but he was the only white boy over there. And I was like, yeah, something definitely finna go down. They own him. He done separated himself already. But this fool done got this stuff tattooed on him. I was like, man, you see, making stupid decisions, bro. You got to think about stuff before you make those decisions, bro. You got to think about that stuff, bro. So anyways, we went back to the dorm or whatever. As soon as we went back in the morning, they go to white boys again. They back there politicking again. And this the things that dudes do in prison, bro. They'll make a whole scene. Sometimes they be wanting people to know that they got something going on within their organization or within their gang. They doing it in the morning. Anyways, bro, I went to sleep. I went back to sleep on them. Them folks call inspection or whatever. They call inspection. Got ready for inspection. Everybody standing up. White boys back there, they looking hella crazy. Hella crazy, bro. Warden come through. Everything was smooth. These folks left. Now, they call lunch. I don't even know I went to lunch, bro. They had this vegetable. It's like a vegetable meal, bro. Some type of vegetable meal. It's this vegetable soupy thing that they got with white rice. So I was like, I don't like the little vegetable soupy thing. So I was like, man, I'm finna go get the rice. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna get the rice, bag it up, put it in a little chip bag. I done brought my chip bag with me to put the rice in. So when I get back to the dorm, I could make some tuna with it. I was like, I gotta go get that white rice. That rice good. I don't want none of that vegetable stuff. So anyway, bro, boom. I go up there. It's like 11:30, bro. It's still a lot of officers on the walk. They standing in front of each building. We go up there, bro. Boom. I got my stuff. put it in the bag. I try to leave out the chow hall. They like, nah, ain't nobody leaving out the chow hall yet. You know what I'm saying? Because they're running another dorm in. So I don't if they think that I'm finna get out and finna try to do up on this tray. I'm like, look, bro, I'm not trying to do up. You see what type of tray that is? And they had an icing cake on it, but I ain't want icing cake. I didn't gave it away. So you have dudes who be do-opping like that. They'll hurry up and try to get out the door. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to get back to the door. And he's like, nah, you gotta wait. Boom, they wait till host a whole bunch of us. I was in there waiting about 10 minutes, mad as ever. So we come out, we going down the wall. Boom. All the white boys there in front of me. But I could sense like something finna happen, bro. Whenever something finna take place in Chain Gang, bro, you know, I be naturally paranoid anyways, bro. My antennas, they started going off. So I'm like, something feel crazy. Bro, next thing I know, bro, there go Lil Ricky. Boom, he whip out this big old lock, bro. He right in front of me. Big old lock, bro. The other Ghostface, he was walking, talking to Chad. It's like they had done set him up, bro. So while he walking, this man pulled out the lock and just went, boom, hit that man dead across the side of the head, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, when y'all hear a lock against somebody's skull, bro, it's just a different type of feeling, a different type of sound, bro. And mind you, I was new to the chain. I haven't seen a lot of stuff happen, bro. But it's one of the first times, I think the second time I seen a lock in action. So I was like, and then it was Lil Ricky. He be talking so much shit. I just want to see what he had going on. So I'm like, oh, snap. He just hit the hell out of that man, bro. Boom, he tried to go and hit him again, bro. But Chad turned around and somehow he grabbed the lock. Boom. When he grabbed it, Chad just went down. Bro, he went down and lifted that man up so fast. Took him for that ride, straight on top of his head. So I'm like, oh, shit. The officer at J-Bill, and she calling the code. 10-10. 10-10, 10-10. It's a fight on the woke. So I'm like, oh, we finna go down. Bro, Chad done got top of this man, bro. Boom, boom, boom. He got the lock right there. Bro, all these ghost faces, they just standing around, bro, looking. One of them tried to goddamn jump in. I don't know how Chad see him, because he like this. And bro coming from right there, Chad just did one of these and grabbed for the lock. He eased up. Bro, all them folk backed up. I was like, oh snap, this little motherfucker done transformed. I told y'all he was cock strong, bro. This man went boom, 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 boom. So one of the white boys now, I guess he was still, he was late from coming back from the chow hall. All I seen was somebody run past me. Boom! He kicked that boy Chad, slap off Lil Ricky. Boom, and they started jumping on Chad. Boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, bro, it's about 10 officers coming out from the chow hallway. They coming from the west side. It's officers coming all the way from H-Bill, and they running up. As soon as they got there, bro, I just stand to the side like this. I can't pass. There's a whole brawl going on right here, bro. They start pepper spraying them folks. Pepper spraying them folks. Bro, everybody dispersed, right? When they dispersed, Chad, he got it the most, though. I ain't gonna lie. Chad got the most pepper spray, bro. But when Lil Ricky got up, bro, listen, man, that man his face skinny, bro, but his face was instantly swole up, bro. Instantly swole up. He got up like he didn't know where he was at. I don't think he remember he was in prison, bro. When he got up, he like this. Eyes just wandering everywhere. I'm like, yeah, bro, he just got knocked up. Y'all know what's up. Yeah, he got beat to sleep. Boom, they start cuffing up everybody, bro. They put all the white boys, because they know it was a white boy situation. They put all the white boys up on the fence. They telling everybody to go up on the fence. Now they finna go searching everybody. I was like, man, ain't no way, man. Ain't no way all this finna go on right here, bro. They put everybody on the fence, bro. The little search team they had came down there, searching everybody. Boom. Search team searched me, bro. I had the rice in the chip bag folded in my back pocket. He like, what this is? I'm like, man, it ain't nothing but some rice, man. Man, that man took the rice and did throw that shit right on the yard. I'm like, damn. I came out here for no reason, bro. Only thing I seen was somebody try to swirl somebody. You know what I'm saying? He did swirl him, but he turned around and got the brakes beat off on him, bro. So I'm like, man, this done throw my goddamn rice away, man. Ain't no way. Bro, they cuffing all on them up. They get to walking these folks past us. Bro, Lil Ricky, yeah, he got, I don't know what he was thinking, bro. But hey, man, boy, Chad flipped the script. Chad flipped the script on him, bro. Chad got the ups on him. He went to work, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We went back to the dorm, bro. They came, and guess what? It was 2 white boys they left in the dorm, bro. It was 5 of them end up going to the hole, bro. 5 of them end up going to the hole, and it was 2 of them that was left in the dorm. They did a sweep on them, bro. Sweep them. Get up out of here, Jack. Bro, I ended up seeing Lil Ricky. He came out the hole probably like a month later. He see me on the walk. They had him in J Billy. He see me on the walk. He's like, man, what's up, Jamaica, man? What's up? I said, bro, you went out bad, bro. He's like, man, I know, man. He's like, I know, man. This motherfucker strong as hell, man. Bro, the last thing I remember was him scooping me like this. I don't remember nothing else. He was just laughing about it, though. I was like, yeah, bro. He took you for a ride, bro. He put you on top of your head. He's like, man, listen, man. I said, bro, when you got up off that ground, bro, I don't think you know where you was. He's like, man, to be honest with you, man, Jamaica, I don't remember nothing. All I remember was him scooping me up. And next thing I know, they bring me to the hole. I said, yeah, bro, he flipped the script on you, bro. He definitely did that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, I had to do it, man. I told you I was gonna do it. I had to do it, man. He's like, he's still in the box. I think he's trying to transfer. I want them folks to let him out. They let him out, I'm gonna bust him. I was like, bro, listen, if you couldn't do it with the locks, bro, I suggest you leave him alone. He's like, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. He's like, man, I'm just trying to go home. I said, bro, you're not trying to go home. You see what you just did? You ain't got nothing but a couple months left. And now you talking about wetting somebody up, and now you talking about you trying to go home. You definitely not trying to go home. He's like, man, I'm trying to go home, man. I'm trying to go home. I'm trying to go home. And guess what, bro? That was it with Lil Ricky, bro. I ended up seeing him over a period of time, and Lil Ricky ended up going home from Riverbend, bro. And you know the next place where I saw Ricky? I saw Lil Ricky on the news, bro. When those 2 officers, when these 2 dudes that escaped in Georgia, when they unalived the 2 officers on the Bluebird, Lil Ricky was one of them, bro. I was in Chain Gang when they was showing that on the news, bro. And I was like, man, I know him. The tattoos, everything, bro. I was like, ain't no way, Lil Ricky. On the run, bro. That man was on the run. Y'all know they end up catching him. They always end up catching him. I ain't gonna lie to you. You not finna outrun these people. I don't care who you is. They end up catching him, bro. Bam! Locked him up, bro. Charge him for unaliving 2 officers, bro. You know what that is. They end up giving that man the unalive penalty, bro. They was finna unalive him. And I just found out the other day what happened to Lil Ricky, bro. They put Lil Ricky on death row, bro. Lil Ricky was on death row, and Lil Ricky couldn't take it, bro. He couldn't handle the pressure of being back there, bro. And Lil Ricky ended up unaliving himself, bro. He took his own life. And I was like, damn, man. This man just always used to be vibrant, bro. Always live, always on 10. And all this stuff that happened, bro. This man and them got out. Ended up catching a fresh 10. Came back to Chain Gang. And on the transfer bus, they tried to hijack. They did. They killed officers and did escape. But he did get caught, bro. And he couldn't deal with the pressure, bro, of them from the unalive. And he ended up taking his own life. But I appreciate y'all checking the story out, man. I'll see y'all again next time.